Yo, what up, everybody? It is the Deep Dive Sports Talk, episode 12, man. We here, man. We know it's been a week since we've been going, but hey, you want to be respectful to family time during the Christmas holiday, and yeah, we're gonna get into that in a minute. But hey, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the live broadcast of the Deep Dive Sports Talk with your boy Lions Den 272 and my guy Shmee 45. What it do, Shmee? How you feeling today, man?
Trying to recruit. I'm too old for this Christmas thing, bro.
Ah,
The kids were up early. I told them, I gave them a limit. I said, look, y'all can't wake me up before 7 o'clock. They were up all night. All night they kept waking up.
bruh.
I was like, not before 7.
Listen, man. Three days. We went to my mom's for Christmas, right? So we ended up going down there Christmas Eve. And so we were like, yo, they had presents here. We was like, yo, how are we gonna judge this? How are we gonna let them be able to have Christmas at home? Because they kept whining. It was like, oh, we want to have Christmas here too and there. So I was like, all right, cool, no problem. 3 days. Boom. Let them open one gift. One gift turned into 3. Then they went to sleep before they knew it. They got up the next day, opened 4. Then they was like, yo, I'm ready to go. I gotta go. We went to my in-laws. They got more gifts. I'm like, listen, bro. How can your hype? Christmas is over. How can your hype still be up here? Granted, I'm the parent.
Spirit.
I'm just saying, man. I don't remember it being like that. Maybe it was.
Oh, as a kid, bro, that thing, man. Whew. Christmas was Christmas, boy. Like, I was ready.
I'm like, maybe it was, man. I'm not understanding, because I'm dog tired, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get the moms.
We old now, bro. You know.
Bro, what? Like, I was praying, man. Like, I had my fingers crossed the whole entire time. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're driving there. It's only like an hour drive from where we are. And I was like, please don't let it be any traffic. Please. I was like, if it's any traffic, I'm going to die. Like, I'm just going to lose it in the car. Because every 5 seconds, it was like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? I was like, am I literally in the movie right now, bro? Like, what? I don't get it. I'm not Ice Cube right now. Why are we doing this? You guys have taken this trip 10 million times, but we're still talking about, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
The presents.
I was like,
The presents, bro. Presents.
bruh, it put me down.
I mean, mine was good. I had like the perfect Christmas. I mean, we got snow now, so kind of added to it. It's snowing right now.
Fluff that.
But there's one bad thing that happened.
What's that?
And to us fat guys, it's catastrophic. So my wife put the leftovers away.
Yeah.
She didn't stack them right. In the fridge. Daughter opens it. It goes
No shot.
across the floor.
No shot.
Look. I kid you not. The corn, baked macaroni and cheese, gravy for the mashed potatoes, all gone.
No.
Gone. I didn't even get a second plate.
No, baby girl. No, we can't be doing it like that, man.
The only thing that was left was the mashed potatoes and the ham.
Well, at least you say the ham. At least you say the ham.
Nah, my wife did it up. She did really good with the baked macaroni and cheese. On a different level this time. I don't know what she did. She did right.
She would have got the real recipe. She said, "Listen, I'm gonna put it out."
And I didn't get to eat another bite of it.
Damn.
That was the only bad part about Christmas.
Damn.
I mean, we didn't even have a family fight. We
Wow.
didn't even have no family fights.
Wow.
We didn't have no disagreements.
No disagreements.
No, it was
Oh,
weird.
shit, bro. That's
I
amazing.
I haven't experienced that in a while.
That's amazing. That's amazing, man. I don't know. That's amazing to say you didn't have a family fight. I didn't necessarily have a family fight, but I did have a disagreement with my brother. That's always. This is gonna happen. I mean, it's what it is, But at the same time, this time of the year now for me, man, from last year to now, it's a little bit hard. Because we always take the trip. We starting last year. We took the trip out to the grave site to visit my father, and
Right.
that broke me down. So kind of got a little wacky at that point, but we were on our way back then. So I was like, okay, good. I'm good with that. I'm back, but just the fact that the kids are just still on 10,000, it's just I don't get it. Like they still on it today, bro. Like, I'm like, come on, man.
Hey, they got all them toys. They probably still haven't opened everything.
Yeah, they have. Oh, everything's open. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
well,
everything
then
is open. Trust me.
you're ahead of life.
But again, we want to extend a warm welcome to everybody viewing in on the show today, man, and also the listeners coming in from the Spotify side of things. Thank y'all so very much, man, for your love and your support here on the deep dive. But we're almost to a new year, man. We almost to a new year. So like we say all the time, we're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep bringing y'all the hottest our takes. Some of the we're gonna deep dive off into these the news topics. Some other, they don't normally people don't do it like we do it. So we're gonna keep diving. And with the new year to come, we're pretty sure it's gonna be some more news. But hopefully it ain't bad news. Hopefully it's good news that we get to bring to you and we get to
Yeah,
take
definitely need some good news.
because 2021 and 2020 and 2021, I'm about ready to cancel that. 2022, I'm gonna need you to be right, baby. Let's go. I'm gonna need you to be right. All right, need you to be right. But listen, man. Listen, we're gonna get off into this today, man, because we ain't see y'all Christmas week, and we know we had NFL games pop off. Well, we had one before Christmas. I'm gonna get into that. Oh, y'all getting ready to get something real good coming from me today. You understand? Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you have it. Oh, it's going down. 49er fans, you might want to tune in real fast, because it's going down. Oh, I'm gonna let it happen. But these Christmas Day games we had in the NFL, man, they were not I want to say they didn't disappoint. Let's put it like this: they did not disappoint. We had the Packers facing off against the Browns, which I was hoping that the Packers lost the game, but it didn't. It didn't end that way. So, what's your thoughts on this, me? What like how you felt about that game, man? I really thought the Browns was gonna pull it out. Only a 2 point victory, man. I was
I
like,
mean, it makes me quit. Honestly, makes me question Aaron Rodgers and then like are they for real? Like I mean, because we keep seeing these different teams. Like it's like I don't know. This year's been weird. It's like they look so dominant, and
right,
then they play a team, and they don't look dominant no more. It's like they're taking. Do you want to say? I guess they're taking plays off, or how? I don't know how you look at it. Is how they're what's really going on? Like these guys are taking plays off or something, and it's I don't know, man. It just makes the NFL so weird.
well, we got to look at it like this though. They are 12-3. They were 11-3 going into the game. So at that point, you got to think, well, they like we really ain't got to play. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I'm not sure. Like, is this what's this? I think that is this the second year or third year we've had NFL on Christmas, because we don't normally have NFL on Christmas.
Yeah, I think this is the second year. I think they did it started last year.
So I give them that. You know what I'm saying? They probably was like, yo, we ain't trying to really play. We just want to go home, vibe out. You know what I'm saying? To chill with the fam. We out here in the cold weather having to play football on Christmas Day, but at the same time, I'm kind of like you. I don't want to question if they're for real, but are they taking this serious? That's my
Right.
question. Are they taking this serious enough to say that no matter what position, what seat we're in, we want to beat whoever's in front of us, and we want to
Right.
dog them and let them know that we are trying to be Super Bowl champions. That right there didn't show me that they were trying to be Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, I mean, like to me, it's just we know what Baker Mayfield is, man, and it's just to see that transpire and even be something like even like close to being something like that's the weird part. Like
Yeah.
it was it should I like the way Aaron Rodgers been playing. I wouldn't have thought it was even going to be a game,
Right.
and that's just me personally. I thought it was going to be a lot a lot wider of like a big margin. Like you know what I mean? Like I didn't think it was
Yeah.
going to be what it was.
I literally thought maybe we would see a blowout. I mean, at that point, because again, going into the game, we know they were the Browns were faced with I think they were faced with some more COVID protocol issues as well. But Baker Mayfield, man, like 4 interceptions in the game, and you still almost win the game. Like that's
Right.
crazy. Normally, when Baker Mayfield throws 4 to 5 interceptions, I mean, if that, they get blown out. Like, they get blown out. Like it's over. It's a done deal. But
Right.
I mean, these guys like I don't know, man. Like Green Bay has to, they're gonna have to do something. I mean, I know Devontae Adams was having a big day. That's because he's pretty much uncoverable out there. I mean, but you let Nick Chubb go for 126 yards. You let him go
Right.
for 126 yards. Like that run defense, I'm gonna need y'all to be a little bit better. I'm gonna need y'all to be a little bit better. Like you can't be just giving up that amount of yards on the ground. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. And still without without Randall Cobb too. I again, it just didn't seem like weeks past that it was hurting them. But I don't know. If you're gonna keep just going at Devontae Adams, like Lazard is not really putting out like he's supposed to. But we didn't. I don't even think is Valdez. I don't even think he played. I don't even think he
I
played.
don't remember. I don't even know if he had a catch.
Yeah,
Honestly.
I don't even know if he played or he just was out
Which
there
is
as a
weird
decoy.
because he's typically somewhat part of that offense, and just seeing them, like I said, it was just weird, man. It was like, I mean, you just seen Aaron Rodgers come out firing, man. He came out firing away,
Yeah,
and then you don't see it. And I'm like, well, what just happened? You know what I mean? Like, why are we? Why is this game where it's at? You know what I mean?
Right.
Type of deal to me.
right.
And especially with 4 turnovers, like you were saying, like I mean, they may have 4 turnovers. Like that's not a lot of turnovers. Usually, that's a done deal. Like you know what I mean? Like if you have 4 turnovers, the game's usually over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like 100%, it's over. Like no done.
Right. And the fact that
And-
Green Bay didn't really even score in the second half is big too, bro.
I mean, it makes me question. It makes me question what happened. Let me see here. I'm looking right now.
Like
Valdez had nothing on the board. Nothing.
again, that right there alone, bro. Like you don't have just 2 receivers that can play ball. You got 3 still that can play ball. Why are we not seeing all 3 right now? Randall Cobb is out. Yeah, we know Randall Cobb has the issue. But at the end of the day, we need next man up. Cause
Right.
you get into we know it's dog eat dog in these playoffs. I don't care where you playing at. I've heard so many people say, and Green Bay fans, especially my brother, who's a huge Green Bay fan, they're just like, oh, it doesn't matter. We got home field advantage. You got to come through Green Bay. Excuse me, but where? Like, why? It don't matter, man. The thing is, I know for sure in the past, my 49ers, when we had to play, we went to Green Bay and won. They're beatable. They're beatable in the playoffs. No, hey,
Right.
but at the same time, like I said, you got so much that's going on around this team that has been going on around this team all year long. You really got to think, is Aaron Rodgers really trying to win y'all a championship? I mean, let's be real. Let's be real, because you barely beat the Browns on Christmas Day. That's a game you should have easily blew them out.
That's a wild. That's to me. It's just I don't know, man. That's just wild to me that they barely beat them.
Crazy, absolutely crazy to me, man. Absolutely crazy. But I tell you what though, the second game of the day, oh my God! Listen, man. Whew. I don't even know what to say anymore, man. I'm starting to become a Colts groupie, man. I really am.
Cold group.
I really am, bro. Like I listen. Shout out to Scotty Montgomery, the hometown coach, running back coach for the Colts, man. That's my guy. That's my guy, man. Yeah, I know him personally. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But listen, man, you got Jonathan Taylor shredding, bro, and we still not talking about MVP with this guy, bro.
Awesome.
You still not talking about that? Why are we not talking about that? That's what I don't understand. Why are we not? This should be at the top of the discussion at this point. Jonathan Taylor for MVP. Straight, period, point blank, nothing else to go with it. Another 100-yard game from this guy, man. I mean, and we starting to see Philadelphia fans, I'm sorry to say this. I'm sorry to put y'all on blast like this, but y'all did the wrong thing here, man. I gotta. I'm sorry. The dot by Carson Wentz in the back of the end zone was phenomenal. I was wait a minute.
I didn't even know he could throw the ball like that.
Dude, on the run, G. Like, it's what I'm talking about. Like, I mean, I was excited that they won this game. It is a reason. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Keep them sliding. Keep on. I mean, they locked in right now. They locked in. Of course, they're locked into their playoff spot. But at the same time, that kept my boys in the race. But I'm just saying, like, this is crazy for me. This is crazy that we're seeing a team like the Cardinals, who they were only what they wait a minute. They were the only one loss team at one point, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Cardinals are another question mark.
I'm saying, man.
I mean, I definitely own a question mark with them because I don't know, man. It's wild. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I'm just saying. Like at this point, man, we gotta. There's this indication with what's going on with the Cardinals and what's happening right now. It should let everybody know there's no clear champion. There's not one, not one, not one. Because there were a lot of people saying, "Oh, my Cardinals gonna do this, they're gonna do that." You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be, but boy, these games they've been losing, and they coming back off of. You got Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, all coming back off of injury. So y'all should be good. Y'all should be ramped up, ready to go, right? Nah, it don't look that way. Doesn't look that way.
It definitely don't look that way.
I mean,
it
bro,
is definitely not looking that way at all.
I mean, I don't know, man. I just don't know what's going on with the Cardinals, but I do know what's going on with the Indianapolis Colts. This is a statement season for them. Again, I mean, these boys real. I'm sorry.
They definitely are. I mean, you're seeing them come. I think you're starting to really see them come together and start clicking. You know what I mean, like I think you're really starting to catch what they're doing. And like, I mean, Taylor's been himself. He's been the way he's been all season.
Yes,
all season. This guy's been just running all over the place.
Yes,
but it's been absolutely stunning, like stunning, like to see the Cardinals like kind of implode on themselves.
Yeah,
I guess you want to say. I mean, they started off hot. Kyler Murray ran for that big. He ran pretty big on that one. I think it was like a 50-yard run, something like that. And then you just, I don't know, man. Like they just Colts just like nah, bro, it's not happening.
I mean, they definitely show that team that play with a lot of heart. That's one thing. They play with a chip on their shoulder, and they're a team that play with a lot of heart. So a lot of people when they
I take those teams though, they're the best ones.
Oh, 100%, I will, man. I mean, because at the end of the day, you know, we always talk about the underdog, right? We always talk about the underdog.
We like them.
But this team right here, man, started the season the way that they did on the losing streak, and then the next thing you know, boom, they ready to eat. Oh, they ready to eat, and they eating every single game. And that's what I love about it. I love the team atmosphere and how they coming together. Everybody, you know, stepping up, playing ball. I mean, don't get me wrong. If they win the Super Bowl, hey, I'm happy. I'm happy because at the end of the day, listen, all these people out here that's saying, oh, the Bucks this, oh, Green Bay this, oh, New England this. Shut up. It's all about the Colts.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. Dallas looking kind of scary right now.
Listen, man. Blah. You don't listen, man. We can't go.
Words,
we can't let you do that, man. We can't let you go out here like this, man.
They beat the living bricks off my boys.
We can't let you go out there like that, man. Don't do it.
42 points in 2 quarters.
So this is how we gonna start off our Sunday recap right here. This is how we gonna start off our Sunday recap. I'm gonna let you get your Sunday recap. Let me hear it. Let me hear it right now. Let me hear what you got to say to Daniel Snyder and these the team.
It's not it's the team. Like I just think there's so much shit going on down there, bro. You know what I mean? So much around it. These guys play, man. They play with heart, man. They play nonstop, but they look bad. I mean, they gotta get some pieces in here.
Bruh.
They gotta get some corners. They got to
Bruh.
get a quarterback because Tyler Heineke is not the guy.
Bruh.
He's not.
Bruh. Wait, hold up. Time out. Whoa, wait a minute.
I've said this. He's a backup. He proven yesterday that he's a backup.
But I mean, the guy's got y'all wins that y'all didn't deserve, right?
Nah, I mean he got wins, but that doesn't make him a starter.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He only had 2 interceptions though.
Yeah, he's had a lot of interceptions lately. he's.
Oh god.
I mean, look, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go to the stats right now. Let's see.
Bro, they
He's
skunked
had
y'all in the first quarter,
1,
man.
2, 3, 5 interceptions since week 12.
Chase.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touchdowns since week 12.
Listen, man. Somebody come and get this man. Somebody come
Man.
collect this man, man.
And the line has absolutely been shredded the last 2 weeks. Giving up this man been sacked 8 times.
Somebody quickly come and collect this man, Tyler Heineke, because again, at this point, it was at the point I ain't even watch the game. I'm gonna be real with you. I watched highlights.
Bro, I looked and I seen that, and I just went and played Fortnite. I kid you not.
Push the man to Fortnite, man. Yo, that when your team getting beat like this and push you to Fortnite, oh my god,
bro. Like, but it's like the man just he's not like honestly he's not smart with the ball. Like he tries to do too much instead of doing what works. You know what I mean? Like I think he got to that comfortable spot where he may have thought he is better than what he is.
Right?
Maybe I don't know, but he's trying. Like last night, that first pass of the game, Diggs he underthrew Terry McLaurin by 2-3 yards, and Diggs just sprints. Well, he overthrew Terry. My fault. He overthrew Terry by 2-3 yards, and I mean Diggs is fast. Diggs is gonna be right there. Like you either gotta throw that ball back shoulder to where Diggs can't get to it, or put that thing way out there where Terry has to go get it, and if Terry don't get it, nobody gets it.
Right, 100%.
And he's throwing it. He threw it straight up the inside of the field, and it was like he was throwing the Diggs instead of Terry.
Maybe he had the after Christmas Day blues, man. You think?
I don't know. I don't know if it's that or not. I honestly think he's not been playing good the last couple games, and I don't know if it's by us not having all the team there, and I mean it's pretty bad in Washington right now. Like you got players fighting with each other on the sideline.
Bro, that was crazy.
I mean, they're best friends. Them two are best friends. They went to college together. Everything. That was nothing but two guys getting in a disagreement, and when he touched his face, he swung. I'm the same way. You touch my face, you hit my bubble now.
But I mean, come on, we got to be real. Both of us athletes, man. We know you playing a game like this, especially a rivalry game like this. You already hype about like I'm trying to win this game, but at the same time, you getting your block knocked off, and then your homeboy chucking at you from the sideline. Like, hold on, bro. Like, wait a minute. Like, you telling me I ain't doing what I'm supposed to do? Hell, we ain't doing what we supposed to do as a team. So what you mean? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't point the blame on one person out here, man.
I get it, but I'm sure they have something where they hold each other to a standard. You know what I mean? Like, they came out of college together. They've been boys for a long time. They're literally like best friends.
Listen,
and I'm sure because I've had it with my brother. Like my brother is on the same team as me. We playing together. He's a running back. I'm playing linebacker. And if I feel like he ain't trying hard enough, I'm on him. You know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, what are you doing, bro? Run the ball, man.
But I'm just saying, man.
Do what you do. Stop playing around, man. You out here trying to be fancy and run the ball.
you give up 42 points in the first half, man. There ain't nothing to be fighting about at this point, dog. Like at this point, I'm gonna be real with you. I done gave up. My team done gave up 42 points in this first half of football, bro. Listen, I'm gonna look at these boys and be like, listen. Especially if I'm the coach, I'm gonna walk over to y'all and be like, listen, do something. Just do something because I'm ready to go home.
Watch any of this? Like, this is probably the worst showing for Tyler.
Bro, only 7 catches, bro.
Bro, he threw it 22 times. That's how bad this was. Kyle Allen, I I'm almost gonna bet Kyle Allen starts next week.
Oh, 100%. Why
So,
let
like,
this
I'm
man play
talking.
even more, man? Yeah, I mean, it's the season's over. Let the
I
let the
mean,
backup get some reps.
I honestly, well, you have two backups playing. I don't believe any one of these are starters. Like, I'm not like honestly, it's just. I mean, Antonio Gibson, like he was doing all right. I mean, he only touched the ball 6 times. You know what I mean? I get that you're down, but I mean, if you're down that bad, like, bro, you down 42 points
Yeah,
first half.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
You probably
Like
ain't coming back, bro.
I'm telling you,
Let, get these boys in that ain't playing.
facts,
See what you have.
facts,
See if you have any players that could be productive next year,
facts.
and get these dudes out of here that ain't gonna be productive.
Man, I'm telling you,
Get them out. Bring your boy. Bring some dudes in. Like Tyler, you going to the bench, and
listen,
it's sad, bro. I mean, the man was throwing balls behind the receivers. Like I mean, way behind these guys. Like he put Humphreys. I'm not even a Humphreys fan, but he put Humphreys in some spots where if I'm Humphreys, I'm probably letting that ball. Like I'm not touching it. Nope. Bro, he threw the one. He threw the one, and he had I forget what the backer's name was he had on him, but the dude was right on him, and he threw it high, and the other dude was coming. I was like, what? Like, I was like, and Humphreys just swatted it down. I said, absolutely.
see,
Absolutely. I don't agree. I agree 100% with your move right there, Humphreys, because that was about to be lights out for him.
but again, at 40 down 42 points in the first half, man, you play different in the second half. If I'm gonna play on this team, I'm down 42 points, man. I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna be like, listen, y'all can do what y'all want to, but listen, coach, I ain't going back in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go when we go in at the half. I'm gonna change my clothes. I'm good. Let that man get them reps, dog. I don't care. Well, you gonna lose money? Okay, bet. I'm fine. It don't matter. Cut my check in half. Hell, it was cut in half already when it went up 42. So you gotta be real with them, man. I get it. I get it. Washington people, man. I get it. I get it. Players, I get that, man. Let it go. Just shit. Just like whatever, bro.
I mean, it was like they never played football, but I mean, you also got this is the Dallas team that we were expecting to see.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the team that I thought we would see, and Priest like when and. I was expecting to see. Honestly, I was expecting to see this team, and I was expecting to see them run away with it.
Yeah.
What they have on that roster, and now everybody's coming back healthy. Everybody's healthy at the right time. Yeah. Now you're seeing Dak do what Dak typically does. Like, boy.
I mean, that still doesn't show me that Dallas is ready to win this yet. Because again, the receivers they did have big day. They were playing because I mean, come on, man. We know Dallas Cowboys got the rep. You get in the playoffs the first round, they always out of there. You know what I'm saying? They not used to playing that playoff level football.
But I think you got a different mentality right now. Like I mean, you're coming in and you destroy Washington twice this year.
But it's Washington, dog.
They haven't destroyed Washington like that in how long?
That's true.
A long time.
But y'all were in a better spot. Y'all were in a better spot. Now you put them up against somebody. I don't even want to say Green Bay. Put Dallas in front of Tampa Bay. We gonna get to that. Oh yeah, that was another smacking. Put them in front of Tampa Bay. They don't perform like that. We already know they don't. We seen it at the beginning of the season, and that matchup very well could be happening.
They had a lot of people hurt. They had a lot of people out.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna ever give Dallas the benefit of the doubt. No. I'm a 49er faithful and I'm gonna stay that way, but I'm gonna tear them up here in a little bit. So I ain't never giving them that, man. I ain't never giving them that. But we also had like I said, Sunday football was light. It was really light, y'all. I mean, we had the Lions going against the Atlanta Falcons. Well, I mean,
what was impressive too, though. I want to hit on this is though you actually seen Zeke run the ball hard.
Oh yeah, you did see him run the ball. You seen him run the ball, but they still ain't addressed the issue who's gonna be the best man in the backfield.
But it was nice to see him run the ball, like see him not get up limping and actually go at it. You know what I mean? But I think honestly, I think it's going to be you have a perfect thing down there with Dallas, but I still think you need to put the ball on the ground a little bit more.
Facts. 100%.
17 touches.
100%. 100%. Give it to Pollard. I don't care about Zeke. Give it to Pollard. but the Falcons end up taking this victory against the Lions, man, which we had here. Who, I mean, of course, you already know it's the battle of the worst right now. That's what I call this, the battle of the worst. We got the 2-12 Lions, and then now 7-8 Falcons. Like none of them going to play out. They just playing just to play. That's it. They probably was giving people reps that didn't need to get reps. I didn't watch this game. I wasn't interested in this game. So you're not going to hear me go in on this game that much. But at the end of the day, I mean, the Falcons do pull it out 20-16, which is still pretty close for the worst of the worst. So, I mean, it is what it is. I just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, we know the problems with both of these organizations. Again, Atlanta, they got to get rid of Matty Ice. They got to get rid of Matty Ice, and that's the only way they're going to be able to be better. Because I think
they need that contract money back.
Yeah, that contract money is killing them right now. They can't put anything in place, and they didn't get the production they thought they were going to get from Kyle Pitts. I mean, he still plays pretty good. Yeah, he plays pretty good. He played pretty good against us. It just wasn't enough.
He looked like the Kyle Pitts that we thought we were going to see.
I mean, honestly. It's not what they wanted though.
Catches for 102. Caught all 6 targets.
But it took him too long. We needed that at the beginning of the season.
I mean, sometimes it takes these guys that spotlight, get them. They don't realize how big the NFL is until they come across all them lights and all them fans and all that social media.
100%.
It's gonna beat them down.
100%.
Every time they don't catch a ball, every time they fart, you know what I mean? Like,
right, bro.
They all over them, bro.
Right, 100%. You sitting there just you in the thick of things, man, and you just like, dude, like what's going on? I don't realize that I didn't realize that linemen are faster than me in this league. Like, bro, it happens, bro. It happens.
Well, the linemen been moving.
Yeah, so I mean, again, this is.
I'm gonna say though, I'm gonna give the Lions credit though. They did knock off the Cardinals on our little break, and that to me, that shows me the heart and they ain't quit yet.
Yeah,
even being the way down the way they are right now with their record, they ain't quit.
Well,
their kicker's pretty good too. He ain't missed a kick.
Well, I tell you what though, they're being a team, one of the. I guess I don't know if I want to put it the worst teams in the NFC South.
They are.
They showing me something that the Panthers ain't showing me, which that's a sight. That's a sight to see. That's a sight to see. Because the Panthers, yesterday they just, dude, Cam Newton. Listen, man. I don't care what this guy says. I don't care. Cam, you washed. Hang it. The I'm back, the hype, all we was into that. You got us. You got us. You hit us with it, man. You fooled us again. But I think you like LeBron walking into the arenas with too many cigars in your breath, man. I'm just saying, bro. You done did a little too much. You hanging out in the cigar bars a little too much. But this Panther team, I love it. Again, being in North Carolina and don't love the Panthers, don't like them, I love it. I love it when they get beat down because now. My question is to all the Carolina Panther fans: do you believe in your coach and your quarterback?
You believe in magic,
right? Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, man, the Bucks destroyed y'all. Like it was. Listen, man, it was people at the game yesterday just to see the Bucks. That's how bad it gets here. That's how bad it gets here. They came to see the GOAT. They didn't come to cheer. They didn't come to cheer the Panthers on. The Panthers is just. All you get is 6 and you get field goals. I can say that I have literally, like, this was back in the day. This was back in the day when the Panthers first started. They went down to Atlanta. I remember we drove down to Atlanta to see them play. That was when Atlanta was the Dirty Birds. We go to the fucking game. I ain't see a touchdown out of damn one of them. And this is when Carolina had some good players. Good players now. Did the same performance they did yesterday. Field goals. So if this ain't telling you something, Panther fans, man, y'all might need to. Hey, listen, think about it. But I ain't worried about it though. Your owner, he getting ready. Temper's getting ready to shake it up. He done told y'all, man, he ain't playing no games. This man comes from winning. He ain't playing no games with y'all. He getting ready to shake everybody up.
And Darnold.
Yeah.
Next week.
Sam Darnold starting. I don't know. Is he?
I don't know. I mean,
it ain't gonna matter.
He had decent numbers. He was 15 for 32 with 190.
Listen, at this point, you're not playing for anything. You're not playing for anything. Just you might as well play. You might play the guy that's even on the practice squad. Bring him up. Send somebody else down. Let him play for a little bit. You ain't playing for nothing. Just do what it is. I mean, yeah, you could probably potentially ruin somebody in the this fighting for wild card spot, but you're not playing nobody. So just listen. Do what you do. Do what you do.
How about this little bright spot though? In the Bucks, Antonio Brown, 10 catches for 101 yards, 15 targets.
Listen, Antonio got something to play for. I think he's playing to get some. I think it's some extra money somewhere. I read this yesterday.
Yeah, I was reading that too. He has incentives he has to hit. They get like $1 million or something like that total that he can get if he hits it.
If I'm Antonio, I'm catching everything you put in my face. You understand?
Well, he missed 5 of them.
It don't even matter. That's more. That he only missed 5, but he caught 10 of them bad boys. Hey, that's good enough. That's good enough. So he got it over the next 3 games. So I mean, so we got what next week? He got to do it again. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get out there and bust somebody in the head. He done already worked. Listen, if I know Bruce Arians, they done work this out. It's like, listen, we gonna get you your money. We gonna get you your money. We just need for you to stop making fake cards. Stop doing stupid stuff. Which we don't. I don't know if Antonio can stop doing stupid stuff, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You did get a little showing from Blaine Gabbert yesterday, which is crazy. Yo, so
one pass.
So, but did they I was hearing that the Bucks were going to sign Le'Veon Bell. What happened with that?
I don't. He played.
He did. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
he
cool.
only had 2 touches, but he played.
So that's what
negative yards.
That's why I didn't know. And then I wasn't checking for him. Only thing I'm checking on, I gotta check and make sure my fantasy GOAT. Yes, I called him my fantasy GOAT because I have him. Leonard Fournette is gonna be able to come back. I need some more yards about this man. I'm out here doing my thing. So I got Leonard Fournette on my fantasy team. Hey, listen, he the man. He the man this year. But like I said, Cam Newton and these Panthers, man, they just, I don't know. The man had the towel on his face again in his head, and I said, here we go.
That's what he probably needs to do is just keep the towel on his face.
Yeah.
And sit on the bench.
Yeah. But he got us. He fooled us, man. I'm back hype. You back. You getting ready to be back on the couch. That's exactly where you finna be. Or back in one of your little bars back in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, where you got your cigar bars doing your thing. You chilling. You know what I'm saying?
He's bro. I was hoping. You know, but I mean,
I never was hoping, bro. I never was hoping.
He's done. Apparently he's done.
He's definitely done. Definitely done.
Mac Jones became his mom's favorite quarterback,
Yo. But this victory right here, man, yesterday against the Ravens and the Bengals. Kudos, Bengals. Kudos. Thank you so very much.
That division is crazy too now, though.
Listen.
That's crazy division right now.
Listen, man. Right now, when we first started the year off, okay, nobody knew where the Ravens was going to go, right? Nobody knew what they were going to do. Because of all the injuries, everything that was coming up around them, we were sitting here like, man, this is going to be bad for Lamar. But they win games. They've been winning games. But see, in turn of them winning games started their fans, and I know a lot of them, and I hope y'all checking in. Yeah, I know a lot of them. They sit there and they was like, yo, we winning this thing. Wait, skirt, you doing what? You ain't winning, bruh.
He says, skirt.
You ain't winning. The Bengals, 41-21 on you, man. Joe Burrow, 525 yards. Yes, you heard it right. 525. Newsflash. If you got to come see this man again, yeah. he with the shits. You understand? He with the shits.
I can't keep knocking him. Can't keep knocking him because I'm gonna tell you what. The boy Josh Johnson did his thing.
I mean,
Did his thing.
that's
I
true.
was actually impressed by Josh Johnson coming in, threw the ball 40 times yesterday, which is kind of not Ravens offense. I don't know if they put some stuff in, changed it up a little bit for him or what. But that boy still threw for 304 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he had one pick, but I mean, like, to me,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's impressive to me. That might get some teams talking a little bit, you know?
I mean, it'll
In the
get the teams
offseason.
talking, but it ain't gonna get the teams talking to the point to where they need you right now. I mean,
Not saying they're gonna need him, but he could be a backup somewhere, you know?
so would you gonna take him in Washington? Is what you're trying to say?
That's not what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. Well, bet.
I'm saying if he played like the next 3 games and did the same thing over and over, oh, definitely give him a look.
Okay, I bet. I
I
I
don't even know
understand
if
that.
Tyler Heineke has a 300-yard game yet.
Damn, that's bad. Yeah, you. Oh,
Uh,
I guess you you need a little bit of everything. So I guess that'll help you. I guess that'll help.
I mean, the crazy thing too is that you see Mixon getting all over the ball, bro. This dude had 65 yards on the ground. Dude had 70 yards in the air. Caught everything that was thrown to him. Had 6 targets.
T. Higgins with
every one
almost
of them,
200
bro.
yards in the air, man, like receiving.
And that's the beautiful thing. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for the guy that we thought T. Higgins was gonna be. I think he's starting to emerge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And kind of makes me mad because I used to have his card, his rookie card, autograph. I sold it.
Dang it.
I
Again,
mean,
Ravens fans, you gotta lean more. This is where it's wisdom. You always say it. Y'all, I've been hearing a lot of y'all say this too. Andrews is the man, the best tight end in the league. Newsflash: tight ends ain't gonna win you football games all the time. Let me just be that real with you. You got a
did the
whole team.
corners- Did the corners even show up? Did they even have their starting corners in this game?
I don't know. It don't matter.
Good Lord.
They got slapped.
Mercy.
They got
I'm,
slapped.
I'm looking at the receiving. It's
But-
wild, bro.
but when it comes-
I mean, everybody was catching the ball. Tyler Boyd had 3 catches for 85. They almost had 4 receivers over 100 yards.
But see, this is the thing with me, man. When we talk about the Ravens, we gotta make sure that we Ravens fans are being humble, because without Lamar on that field, man, y'all are subject to a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot to go on. Because again, we know that the coach,
They don't have a running back.
we know that Hardball believes in Lamar that much to where he can actually call his own plays at sometimes. But if you ain't got him, that offense doesn't function because you don't have the backups that can do what he does. You don't have backups that can improvise. I mean, granted, my man that was backing up before Josh Johnson, Hundley, he was doing a pretty good job. He did a pretty good impersonation of Lamar Jackson, but still, it just shows how this offense is. If you don't have him, you suffer. You suffer.
Right.
And I don't know what to, like I said, just be humble. Just be humble, Ravens fans. That's all I want you to do. You ain't the Ravens of old. You ain't got that defense with Ray Lewis and all the Suggs and all the rest of them boys back there. You ain't that type of team right now. Just be humble. Be humble. You still hurt up. You gonna get people back, but you got you subject to a lot right now. Just know that. And this next game right here we getting ready to discuss, I don't even want to talk about it. Because I'm finna get, I give him 1 week, and I'm going to get you again. I'm going for 7 in a row. The Rams taking on the Vikings, man. Rams win it 30-23, which they should have. It's the Vikings. It ain't too much going on with the Vikings right now. I mean, they 7-8, but ain't too much going on with them. They wins it. And then you finally got OBJ happy about something. He dancing, scoring touchdowns, dancing. I get it. You're getting a little comfortable. But I give you 1 week. Oh, I give you 1 week. And you got to play them 49ers again. It's happening. Oh, it's happening. Because we're gonna get right. We're going to get right. Don't worry about it. But this game, rightfully so, I think the Rams, they won this outright. Rightfully so. The Vikings, you said it. Kurt ain't who they think he is.
He wasn't who I tell you what he is though. He's a hell of a he got the money making aspect there. He know how to get his money. That's for sure. That's what Kurt can do for you.
Yeah.
He take your money.
But
I give
again,
him that man knows how to get his money. That's for sure.
and like what I'm tripping on right now too with this man, Matthew Stafford in the Rams, like you Cooper Cup, that's probably the only guy on the team that I had a respect for, right? And I say that because Cooper Cup goes out each week and they throw the ball at him. He gets his targets. He's not the biggest guy on the field, but he makes the catches. He makes catches when needed. Matthew Stafford, only 197, 197, 197 yards, 3 interceptions. That's still not a good Matthew Stafford right there, man.
Is he who we thought he was? I mean, is that the real take here? Is he who we thought he was coming from? Maybe he was what he was in the Lions because that's who he is.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely the Lions Matthew Stafford, 100%.
I mean, you got every receiver, you got every weapon you could possibly need. You got a good line, good defense. You still play like poop,
Bruh. That's because he can't play under pressure. He doesn't know what it means. And like I said, a lot of teams that he's going up against, they gonna get after him because they know what caliber team he's on. They gonna get after him play after play. That's just like when they played the Niners. That's what we did. We got after his ass. We gonna get after you, bro. And it's gonna be more and more teams that's gonna get after you. It's up to you to be able to find what you need and make the plays. Yeah, they don't have Cam Makers, but you got Sonny Michel. He give you 131, 27 carries, 131. That's still good. I mean,
that's definitely.
There's really no excuse. There's really no excuse at all, man. There's no excuse. What?
Baffling is how the Vikings really lost us. I mean, Kurt had 315 yards, man.
Yeah, but you didn't see. I don't think my guy was playing because Madison's in. He was in. So I mean,
Alexander Madison.
Yeah, Cook didn't play. So I mean, again, that could kind of hurt you in a way, but still, the Rams are starting to try to come into their own because you're starting to see, the play from my man. God, what is his name? Dang, I'm drawing blanks here, man. Drawing blanks. My guy from Denver, Mitchell. Von Miller. You're starting to see play from him, and so that's really gonna start helping out that defense. But with the way that Matthew Stafford is playing, you're gonna keep that defense on the field, and when you keep that defense on the field, it ain't gonna wear them down. Because, I mean, all they got to do is watch. Listen, I don't care. Y'all can keep saying, y'all say what y'all want. Oh, he just talking because the 49ers beat. We got the game plan. We got the sauce to beat the Rams, man. We know exactly what to do to them every time. So, every team, all you got to do, watch the 49er game film. Mimic your game plan after that. You'll eat them up every time. Because I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Here we go. Y'all know how it go. Rams, your defense in the middle is soft. 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 It's easy. It's easy. Just beat them in the middle. That's all you got to do.
Soft.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
Soft.
All you got to do. But, man, like I said, these games,
it's
man.
Soft like a soft pretzel.
Right, 100%. Dip it in some mustard while you at it.
I ain't dipping nothing in no mustard. We dip it in that hot cheese, boy.
Yeah, let's go. But we had the Bills and the Patriots face off against each other as well. This game right here, man, I did, however, watch a little bit of this because I wanted to see if the Bills were gonna have some get back after their last whooping from the Patriots, and they did. They did. They got back. Bills Mafia got that dub. I don't know. Do you still see the Bills doing damage, like playoff wise or whatever? Like, what are you thinking?
I don't see him going deep. I don't see him going deep. I can see him making it and getting into the playoffs, but I don't see him going deep in the playoffs. I don't see a deep run. They'd have to show me something consistency. You know what I mean? They got to give me some consistency across the board because they get a win, which they should be winning.
Right.
They really only lost one big part of their defense, and it's the corner.
Right.
But I don't know. It's kind of affected them a lot. You know what I mean? It's like kind of taking a toll on him, whatever, for what reason, how one guy has that much power or whatever you want to say over your team thinking they can't play. Like, look, I'm in the NFL. Somebody gets hurt and I get the shot, boy, you best believe I'm coming out. It's 110 the whole way. That motor is not stopping.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to be in the game, get paid, win. You know what I mean? And
Right.
even if that team, you might be on a 1-year contract, if you ball out and play, that could get you another contract somewhere along the way. Like,
Right.
and like these guys, it's like the Bills like shut down for a couple weeks. It's like they shut it down because their dude got hurt.
I
Like,
mean,
no, man, come on, like, get your chin up. Like this, I want that clip. I forget what game it was, but it was it's college basketball, and dude did something wrong. His chin went down. His teammate came back up and just pulled his chin up. I'm like, that's what this reminds me of. Like, yo, just pick your chin up. Let's go play. Y'all professionals for a reason.
right. Right.
All the best of the best. Go play football, man. And that's what it seemed like they got back for. So maybe you get this, but like I still don't see them going. That's still not a deep playoff team.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that 100% because again, Josh Allen is one of the quarterbacks that going into this year that he let me down. He let me down. I was all on the Josh Allen hype train. I really was. I was like, man, like my dude, him and Justin Herbert, both of them. I was like, bro, I'm on they train. These boys, they gonna get out there, they gonna ball out. But seeing as how he's like not really doing what he's gonna do, doing what he had to do, or showing up, giving us a showing that everybody expected to see, and then going down with the injury, and then the Buffalo offense just not producing. Like it's just crazy. It's crazy,
Now,
but I
when
mean,
you talk Justin here, when you're talking Justin here, I think Justin's had it a little bit rougher than uh damn, I lost my mind. Can't
Josh
think of the
Allen.
guy's name. Yeah, Allen. I think he had a little bit rougher because I mean he's had different receivers in and out. Like these receivers can't seem his receivers can't seem to stay healthy. His line can't stay healthy. Josh Allen different. He ain't really had no injuries to really deal with besides the cornerback getting hurt. Like I mean he's had everything at his disposal. So I mean I think it's two different scenarios there with those quarterbacks.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because I mean, Herbert in a way, like we know Keenan Allen's production, it's just not. It's just not there. It's just
Like
not there.
Keenan getting to the end.
You like,
Getting to
bro,
the end.
like really, when are you gonna play? Like really, like when are you gonna get out there and play? And I know it's it be a lot of times it's all on him, but at the end
That's
of the
got
day,
to be tough in itself. I mean, when you look at it, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
if everything's on your shoulders and no other receivers are really stepping up and trying to be productive, I mean, that man's facing double coverages. I mean, that's got to get frustrating. You know what I mean? Kind of facing everything because there's nobody else to take any of that coverage from you. They know they got to guard you because they know there's nobody else that's going to be productive and they got to worry about.
right,
I mean, I believe they have a rookie out there that's actually been coming into his own lately. I can't remember the rookie's name though. For the Chargers. Oh, what is his name? He's starting to come around. He's not I don't think he's like fantastic yet, but he's
hmm
been popping out there.
Well, they had a big day yesterday from Justin Jackson, who again,
That's another guy
I
that can't
feel like
stay healthy though.
I think he was filling in, and he just felt like he had to do what he had to do, but to still come up and lose against the Texans, like again, I think consistency with the Chargers is another issue too. Like you
Yeah.
said, with the Bills,
That's the guy. His name's Josh Palmer, number 5 for him.
yeah, it's
He's the guy that I think he's gonna be their next bright spot. I mean, he's been pretty. The last couple games he's been coming into it, but I mean, he had a bad game against the Chiefs, but a lot of people have bad games against the Chiefs.
yeah, 100%, 100%.
But I mean, he's been. I mean, he had 5 against the Giants. He had 5 catches for 66 and a tutty. Texans, he had 5 for 43 and a tutty. So I mean, he's there. I think he's just gonna. I think he's just going to be one of those slow guys. I think he's just gonna. I think you might. you might get a Josh Palmer, what you wanted this year, next year type
Right,
of deal.
right, right. But the inconsistency between these two teams, Buffalo and the Chargers, are a big part in why I for me there it's the letdown. It's
Right,
definitely
right.
the letdown because again I had big hopes for both of these teams going into this year, and the Chargers especially like. With the young gun Justin Herbert, he coming off of that the year he had last year. I mean, slinging the ball all over the place. People were like, "Yo, he's gonna be it." But they come to they playing the Texans yesterday. Who's man? Listen, 3-win team and you lose to them 41-29. Like that's not it. And you just beat Kansas City.
But that's not on Justin though. That's on the defense. I mean,
Yeah, but
Justin production was 336 and a touchdown. Yeah, he threw two bad passes and got intercepted.
he
But
starts so slow though, dude. He starts slow.
there's them players that are like that. What was there was a running back that was like that in the league, and he was phenomenal. He started off slow, and then the second half, you couldn't stop him.
Yeah, I mean that's
It's
true.
weird. I
That's
mean,
true.
there's certain players that are like that. They had to get in that rhythm, and they're like rhythm players. Like I don't think you see as much like in the running back position nowadays. Is that I mean, there was a couple running backs that did that as we grew up. They were the more touches they got better.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not so much like that. But I mean, there's quarterbacks that are like that. Like Heineke, he's a guy like that brings up that same thing. He's got to get in that rhythm. And then like the second half, he'll come out and he'll start hitting you, and like that's what Washington's been all year. Been kind of like a second half team,
Yeah.
and it's weird. I don't understand it, but I honestly think with Hubert, I don't think he's comfortable. I don't think he's comfortable with that right side of that line is it's scary. I ain't gonna lie, like it is definitely scary on that right side. I can't remember the guy's name, but that guy gives up some sacks, man.
I mean,
I
I'll
think
be
he's been
like
hit
this.
a lot this year.
I can say this though, for him being in his only his second year as a starting quarterback, like the he is doing better than expected from most. But just for me, man, I guess it
Yeah,
was going in with all the hype. I'm like, yo, he's gonna be that guy. Like he's
I
literally
mean,
gonna be that guy. But every single week, like he's on both of my fantasy teams. I got two squads. He's a starter. I've had him started every week, rotating
right.
between two quarterbacks. But at the same time, like I'm clinching because I'm like, bro, like come on, man. So I'll look at it and I'm like, what are we doing here? And then I go to the game. And I'm like, yo, his head's hanging, but then you fighting from behind. Like I just don't think this team should be fighting from behind like that. I don't
I
know.
don't. I agree with you, but like I said, I believe if I'm correct, that offensive line is pretty banged up, and when you as a quarterback have you can't trust your line. That's a mentality thing there, man. Like
Yeah, 100%.
that's a mental thing. Like you gotta be like, oh man, like I gotta get rid of this ball quick. Like it's gotta go. Like and if you're still getting rid of the ball and you're still getting hit, I mean that's the thing. Like it's like you're in your mind like, hey, what do I gotta do to get past this? You know what I mean? Like I can't get the ball off. What do we gotta do? Do we gotta leave an extra blocker in? What do we like? You're searching constantly. Because I mean
Right.
he's dropping back deep on some of these passes, and I think that's just trying to get him some. Like he's just trying to get a
Buy
little
some
extra
time.
room.
Right. 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 So yeah, I mean, like I said, I get that, but like I said, the second year he's doing better than most would expect. Again, I just think that with them losing these games, especially to the Texans, you just beating the Kansas City Chiefs. Like, come on, man, give us some consistency. Let us see the teams that go into these games that when they back against the wall, they play. Show us that. Those are the teams we want to see. We don't want to see you going in, giving up 41 points to the Texans. Like that's not it. That ain't it. Texans down and man, they down in the dump. They don't even got a
Yeah, I mean,
quarterback.
but
They don't even got a
I
quarterback.
mean, hey, look, David Mills is his thing. I'm gonna give Davis Mills his rep. I'm gonna give him his respect.
You got to give him his flowers.
He had 254 for 2 touchdowns and no interceptions as a
Yeah.
rookie. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do the Texans have a new quarterback?
They still looking. They still looking, bro. They ain't.
I don't know. I think this guy might get a shot here, and I mean, Could this really push the trade talks here?
I don't know. I don't know,
I
bro.
mean, I'm sure they got to make sure he's clear before anything, but I don't think they're gonna get what they want for him.
Right, 100%, 100%. But hey, listen, man. Again, these games on Sunday, they really weren't the hypest of the hype. What people thought.
Right.
We had the Jags taking on the Jets. Out like, come on, man. Did anybody even watch that game?
No.
I I seen it on the thing. I was like, you know what? Not even going to like for what? For what? I still gotta understand. I need to understand, Jets fans. Please, I need to
Oh
understand.
yeah, I gotta touch on this though. I gotta touch right here because we weren't on last week. We
Right,
took that break.
right,
Urban Myers got fired, like I said.
bruh.
He gotta go.
The man living his best life, bruh. He ain't try. Listen, his whole mentality going into this. This man was in the club, hit shorties all
Man,
over him.
that's the problem.
He doing what he do. He like listen. He listen. Okay, hold up. Let's talk about this for a second. I gotta talk about this because we all. I mean, people that may have been athletes, may have played the sport of football or anything like that. You know, you have certain coaches in different levels, right? Now, you may get me right here. You may be mad at me like, oh, he don't know what the hell he talking about, whatever, da da da. Okay, I come from a lot of different coaches. I've had the mean ones. I've had the ones that pretty much wouldn't say nothing to you. I had the ones that just, you could pretty much say something to them, they give in to what you say. But I've had the coach kick me. And it's not, to say, I'm just kicking you just to damn kick you. You're not doing what's right. It's not a full blown toes in your ass type kick. Like, now he ain't trying to ram me in my, you know what I'm saying? He's not trying to do none of that. It's like kind of like to the side, boom, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Get it together. I be in my 3-point stance. Get your hand right. You know what I'm saying?
Kick your hand out from under you, watch you fall on your face.
I ain't crying.
Pressure.
I didn't go back to nobody and cry and say, man, this man kicked me, yo. Like what?
I mean, he was a kicker.
Listen. I don't care if you're a kicker. I don't care if you a tight end.
Mama.
I don't care who it is. But listen to me and listen to me real good, man. Because if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, and I'm the coach, and I know you can make it. So that means even if I pat you on your back like hard or I slam your pad or something, you're going to get mad. Like, that's the stuff I don't understand. I felt like my man was trying to throw that in there because Urban Myers was already on the hot seat. It's cool. Beat him right down. But again, Urban Myers living his best life, man. He ain't worried about y'all. Man. He got a little bit of cash flow. He said, listen, I'm going to get on up out of here. You understand? I'm good. I got some shorties. I got, back at a couple bars back, up in Ohio, I need to go holler at anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. So, again, man, this team, the Jaguars, it's just,
I don't for him to get divorced.
I just don't understand.
I mean, he put himself in a bad spot, bro. Like, honestly, the wife really wants to be about it. She'd be like, look, we're getting divorced.
Come on, man.
I'm taking all this.
Come on, man. Urban Myers been cutting up for a little minute. She done figured this thing out by now. She's like, listen, I'm going to get him at some point, but I ain't going to get him right now. You understand? I'm going to let him ride. He going through a midlife crisis. I'm going to let him ride. He's a little shorty. Long as don't damn come to my house. You know what I'm saying? That's where she at. But, with the team, though, I felt bad with the team because at the end of the day, Jacksonville fans, the Duval County fans, that like.
I mean, I think it was the best move. I honestly do. I think he was more of a distraction than anything.
Yeah, but this team is just bad.
Yeah, I mean, but I think they might have realized their mistakes that they passed up on last year on some of the coaches they could have brought in, and I think I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that they'll go get an NFL coach this year.
Okay, and you think they'll bounce back next year?
I don't think they're gonna bounce back fully. I think they got a lot of work to do.
Yeah,
There's a lot of work inside that in that building. I mean, like I kind of think it all started when they started letting like Boye go, Ramsey go.
mm-hmm.
And then they let Campbell go. So I mean they let a lot of big players go at one time.
So they
I
got
mean,
sort of the same type of problem like the Dolphins have. Really, you
yeah,
get
I
them in, you
mean
let them go.
you can't. I
Yeah,
don't think you can let those type of caliber players go like that. Like if you get those guys in house, you gotta hold them. You gotta get those guys in there and build around them. Give them pieces. You know what I mean? Like
right, right.
you can't just be oh we didn't win. Gotta let these guys go. You know what I mean? And I mean you gotta. I think they also need to find somebody that knows a lot about contracts too, so they don't get themselves in any type of contract. I mean, they got
Yeah,
so much money down there that they could put a team together. I mean, I'm not saying go out and grab like the biggest name, but put some guys out there that are leaders that want to play to win, and and go find a little bit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Go try to find your identity.
yeah,
And I think that's what they really have to do is when you get rid of big pieces like that, it's kind of like the Steelers effect. The Steelers had the same issues. I mean, they still win, they still have their pieces, but it was they let that team get so old that they didn't have they weren't really trying to replace anybody like the Palomalos, the Hines Wards.
right, right,
Right now they're with Ben, and they don't have a backup quarterback. They don't have somebody following behind him that should have been that could be ready next year.
right.
So I think it's like that scenario. It's like you let the big pieces go. Now you're hurting because you can't replace those. Those guys are the elites of the elites. Ramsey, one of the best quarterback.
Yeah,
You have Campbell, one of the best D tackles, ends. You know
right.
what I mean? He can play both those positions. And you have Boye. Boye's been he's been consistent. I'm not gonna say he's one of the best, but he was still better than what you got.
Right, right.
I mean,
I mean,
that's a lot of losing right there.
I mean, this rebuilding say I'll give them probably what I mean, not even
It's
next
gonna,
year. I'll give them
I think
like
it's
2
gonna take
years.
like 3 4 years.
Yeah, two
It's
three
gonna take
years, man, to even see them get to that caliber of playing to be playoff ready. At least making some noise, man. Because again, when they came into the league with the Panthers, man, it just seems like the Panthers have excelled more than they have just being in the league. Period. Like even from back in their days when they had Fred Taylor, like you
I mean,
still it
that's what
still
I'm saying
wasn't
though.
there. You know what I mean? It still wasn't a standout team. Fred Taylor
I
made
think
noise. Don't get me wrong. I loved to watch him play, but that team, Jimmy Smith, all them guys, still just. I mean, they didn't put things around them so they could get what they
right,
needed.
and I think that's the big part is they're not got the right coaches around them. They don't have the right coaches around them. They don't have the right players around them to build around them, and they get these little pieces and they think that's good enough.
Right.
Kind of
Right.
like they settle in on it because, I mean, how many years in a row has it been that their salary cap's been, I mean, near 80 million or higher?
Mm.
I mean, they have it all the time. They have the trades. They have, I mean, they have the picks. They have the money for free agency. I would like to see them spend a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
go get you some players. Go get you some pieces, and maybe you put something together, and then you don't have to go. Like you're gonna have players wanting to come play. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
but right now you don't. It's kind of like Washington. No, nobody want to play there.
Right. Right.
That's the worst spot. Like I mean, the Jets. Nobody wants to play there. Nobody wants to play in Miami. It's those pieces. I mean, it's.
Hey, I feel it. I feel it.
I think they gotta. I think they have to go in, and whatever they've been doing, they need to switch it up because whatever they've been doing, it's not working.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Now hey, listen, man. This matchup we got going on next here, man. Is this is your side of town, man. This is your side of town. We had the Giants taking on the Eagles, man. Are the Eagles?
Division games.
Are the Eagles?
No.
He just cut me off. He's like, nah, I ain't even believing in it. I ain't even believing in them. You ain't gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, yo.
Nah. I mean, you beat the Giants, bro.
I'm just saying. It improved the record,
like
bro.
Bro, it's like you're playing the Lions.
But still, it improved the record.
It
And
does improve the record, but you beat a team. Like you beat a no good team.
we gotta look at it where they are,
It's all right.
man.
I believe they play Dallas this week. We'll see.
But again, like, so these are the final 2 games though of the season. We'll start
That's
to see
fine.
starters sit. We start to see all of this stuff happen.
You're not. You can't. The Eagles can't sit.
They can't sit. They can't sit anybody.
No. If they sit, I believe they 'cause
Garbage
still in
fall
the hunt.
garbage.
They're still in the hunt. Like they can fall out of here.
Yeah,
They're not safe yet, so they can't sit nobody. And Dallas,
but I'm
I
saying
honestly
Dallas
don't
can.
think-
Dallas can't sit though.
but I think they're still playing. They're still playing to for the bye. They're not. They don't have. They just clinched their division. They don't have a bye yet.
Okay.
Because you have the Rams at 11-4, the Bucks at
Right.
11-4.
Right.
You have the Packers at 12-3. So they need. I don't think they sit anybody, man. I think they honestly go for that. They're gonna go for that. They're gonna play for the bye. I would imagine you'd have to play for the bye.
Okay.
Maybe week 18. I mean,
Okay.
I think you'll have your line here. I think you'll have once you're done here. I mean, Eagles play Washington this week,
Mm-hmm.
and let's see, where is Dallas traveling? Ooh, this is a big game. Yeah, I don't. This is a big game here because they play the Cardinals
Hey.
at Dallas.
Hey.
No way they sit this. No way they sit here.
Eagles fighting for. Hey, things could change. Things could change?
If they sit
Things
here,
could
boy,
change.
if they sit here, I don't know football no more.
What? So what are you saying? You don't believe it can happen? Because I mean, we gotta
I don't
buy
see it
into it,
this
man.
week.
Listen, we gotta buy into it, man. We give it. We like underdogs here, man.
I don't see Dallas sitting there sitting.
You don't see Dallas.
No way they sit because they got to play the Eagles next week. I mean,
But we gotta.
they can lock. I mean, they've locked up the division, so they're in the playoffs. But I think they're gonna try to play. Like, I mean, Packers play the Lions their last game, so yeah, I definitely think they're gonna try to get that other dub and and hopefully. I mean, the Packers got to play a division game too this weekend,
Yeah,
and they're playing the Vikings.
yeah.
So,
Who they
I
probably
mean-
gonna beat?
So I just don't see them sitting not against a division team.
But
I mean-
we still gotta roll with the underdogs in this one though. We gotta roll Eagles, man.
I'm going for the Cardinals this week. I'm going for Washington this week.
He like, don't even try me, yo.
Like, my team can get their face beat in all day long. I'm gonna still root for them.
That's what's up, man. That's what you love to see it. You love to see it though. But I mean, the Eagles are fighting, man. They fighting. I
mean,
think
they got an outside shot. I mean, they're right there. I'm looking at the playoff picture now. I mean, they're pretty much. They're you got the Niners and you got the Eagles. They're on there. They got the Niners are sixth spot, the 6th seed, in the, which this is kind of crazy to even think of, is that if the Niners lose, Eagles lose. If they, like, this is a big game too for the Vikings because they're 7-8. So if they win, they're 8-8. Eagles lose, they're 8-8. Niners lose, they're 8-8.
mm-hmm.
So I don't know how you break that all up. And the wild spot is you got number 10 Falcons out here at 7-8, so they can win and be 8-8.
Yeah. So, I mean, they gon' I just feel like they probably at a point to where they're gonna fight. And it's just the fight just because, you know, a lot of people have been down on them, and that's just I don't know. I would love to see them bounce back in a way, not win it all, but bounce back and either get to the playoffs, because again, that'll show some type of fight from Jalen Hurts and those guys to say, listen, man, we know we didn't play our greatest ball, but we at least got y'all somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't see them. I don't believe it.
Because I'm telling you, I know what my heart is when it comes to this. I ain't gonna say it yet because I don't want to jinx nobody. We don't already touched on it. We don't pass by it, but I'm just telling you, I know what my heart is, man, when it comes to this doggone this Super Bowl this year. And I think it is, man. I really think it is. I ain't gonna say it. Because again, I don't want to jinx.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl?
No, man. No. I done already talked about it, bro. I told you. Jinx it, do it. No. See? That's what I'm talking about. Chat knows. Chat knows. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all.
The coaches.
I'm not even gonna let it come off the tip of my tongue because I don't want to jinx it like that, man.
The look, that side of the field about to be crazy, bro. Because I think Cincinnati got something going on,
bro. Like,
man, I'm not even gonna lie. Cincinnati is hot right now. Like Cincinnati hot at the right time. I mean, you got the Colts and Cincinnati hot right now. Like,
listen, man. We back at them again, but I don't care what y'all. And I know, listen, man. I know it's one true Colts fan out there, Shrey's out there, man, and he letting everybody know each week, like, boy, listen, put some respect on us. But bro, listen, you got my respect, cause I'm telling you, I love the team. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I do, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I do. I like watching them play, bro. That junk is just wild to me, man. It's just crazy how they turn up.
Though? I actually got to see Jonathan Taylor play when he played at Wisconsin. I got to see him go when he was in college. I got to see him play up there at Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
He came in to play Penn State. I think. Who was up there at that time? Jordan Hill.
Oh,
Jordan Hill. He played for. He was a D tackle. Actually, came out of my area. Like I know him personally. Like, we know his whole family.
Yeah.
So, Jordan Hill. He went and played for Seattle when they won He got drafted to Seattle. They won the Super Bowl his rookie year. And I went up the year before for Jordan Hill's last game at Penn State and got to watch Jonathan Taylor, bro. I said to my dad, I said, that's a bad man right there.
Yeah.
Like in college, like I was like, dude, I'm telling you, boy.
But all in all, though, man,
I mean, he's probably better now. You know what I mean? Probably way better than what he was then. But I'll tell you, if you got to see this dude run the ball in life, you're like, you just get stuck, bro. The eyes get wide, and you're like, you're just waiting every time he touches the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
He's got that factor. He's like, it's like, man, as soon as he touches you, you're like, oh, here he goes.
And that's what I'm saying, man. But see, all in all, again, man, with the way that the year has been going with the league and stuff, and how there's no clear-cut champion right now.
Right.
I would love to see a team nobody thought that was going to do it. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to see that, man. Like, that right there alone is amazing to me. Because, like I said, you see these teams creeping up. My boy's one of them. We getting ready to get to that right now. Thank you, Bears. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much, man. Because, you know what I'm saying? They eliminated
You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong right now. You're talking good.
No. We got it coming. Don't worry about it. We got it. We still got it coming. Don't worry about it. Oh, it's about to happen here in a few minutes. Just hold on 1 second. But listen, listen. The Bears, they eliminated the Seahawks. So that's get them out of here. Get them out of here. Boom, gone. And I'm right here. So I'm like, all right, cool. I got a chance. I'm still there. But at the end of the day, listen, I cannot go without it. I cannot go without it. And that brings us to this segment right here, man. This brings us to the segment right here. Listen, here we go. Let me have the floor for a minute. Because I got to rip these boys, man. Listen, my boys didn't play on Sunday. They played on Thursday night. I'm going to tell y'all one thing right now this minute. Y'all been hearing me all year long. Yeah, we ain't it. Yeah, we ain't got it. No, I ain't gonna sit there and say we now. Jimmy G ain't got it. Cause he ain't a fucking fool out here throwing the football everywhere as possible. I just do not get it, man. All I want to see this dude do, throw a mother route and throw it right. You feel what I'm saying? If I have to watch another pass get thrown another way, I'ma lose my mind.
Let's go.
I just can't do it no more, man. I've watched this dude throw the pass each week, and this month is throwing it up in the air, and I just cannot take it, bro. Like, I'm serious, bro. We had so many passes in this game against the Titans, man, where this man, all he had to do was hit a receiver in the route. Don't take him out his route, man. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But you want to sit up here and you want to say, oh, Jimmy G's the man. You, man. I can't do it, bro. I'm done with that dude back there, man. I'm done with I'm done, bro. Like, I'm seriously done with this dude, man. I got Deebo Samuels out here, and I'm telling y'all, man, each week I pray before every game now. Before every game, I'm praying because I don't want the guy to get hurt. If he gets hurt, we ain't it. We ain't it. But I need for them to do better, man. We got the Texans coming up Sunday, okay? Listen to me and listen to me real good. The Texans. Yeah, we got the Texans. They ain't won up, 4 games? 4 games, dog. We're 8-7. This is our chance. This is our chance to even creep. Listen, if you make it in the playoffs, I can say I'm happy. I can say I'm happy because I'm tired of watching football like this. Fucking one eye over other eye, and I gotta watch it with one eye. Why? Why should anybody have to watch it like this? Or watch it with 3 and 4 beer cans sitting right beside them trying to get drunk to take away the pain? Oh. So at this point, man, at this point, we got to do something. We can't go into this game against the Texans and lose. I ain't worried about somebody. You might should be worried about the Rams. I ain't worried about them. We got their number. I know what to do with them. But if you continue to let Jimmy G play like this, man, I'm on a red eye. Hear me when I say you can. Somebody zoom me in.
You don't think Lance is the man?
Zoom me in. If they let Jimmy G keep playing the way he playing, Kyle Shanahan, I want you. Somebody send him the tape. Listen to me. If you let this man keep playing like this, and you keep throwing a fucking football, when I got running backs that have stepped up, that's making plays, in the absence of Raheem Mostert, come on, man. Come on, man. You know what? Listen, y'all gonna got my blood pressure up, man. Y'all know, y'all know I have to give it to him, man. I got to rant. I got to get my rant in, man, because these boys they be killing me out here, man. Oh, they be killing me out here, man. They be killing me. I just don't understand. Like, I'm trying to figure it out, man. I'm trying to figure this out, bro. I'm just definitely trying to figure it out. Maybe Jimmy G invested in Bud Light. I don't know what he doing. But at this point, I need for them to do something. Because, again, we got the Texans coming up, and I need to win that game. Improve me to 9-7 going into the Rams game, because I need to get there. I need to get at least to the playoffs, because I'm going to do what somebody told me that we wasn't going to do, and that's going to make me happy. That'll stop all my phone calls. That'll stop everything from happening to me. I'm in the playoffs now. You can't say nothing to me. I can't get a playoff shirt, but at the same time, well, whatever. How does one lose today? Hey, listen, man, it just happened. It just they beat the Chargers. Come on, man, they beat the Chargers. We got to be real. But again, you know, I'm probably not the only one that's ranting this Sunday, this week. I'm not the only one that's ranting. My Steelers fans, I feel your pain. Steelers go up against the Chiefs yesterday, man, and just get mollywopped. Like, what else can we say about this team, Shmi? What else can we say about it?
They gotta. I mean, it's the Chiefs, bro. They getting in that playoff form. They ain't trying. They're not trying to. They ain't trying to let teams stick around. And I like it. I like it because I like what the Chiefs are doing. They don't let these teams stick around, because teams like this, they stick around enough. They find one. You know what I mean? They get that one. that wins the game for him. So well, the Chiefs are playing. They're not. Yeah. So they're not. They're just not gonna let teams stick. You know what I mean? Like they want to win. Like
So here's my question though. Here's my question though. Do you think the Chiefs are playing the way that they're playing right now to make a statement and say, "Hey, don't sleep on our defense. Don't sleep on our team. We are real," or are they just flat out
this is gonna
saying
be a
we
hot
need
take,
to
and
we
I'm
need
a
get back
I'm
from
a
losing
I'm a
last
I'm
year?
a I'm a somebody off with this one. I think the Chiefs can be beat. Do you have to play good football? Absolutely. Do I
Right.
think the Chiefs are playing like top tier to where they were a couple years ago when they won the Super Bowl? No, because you've seen inconsistencies in them. I mean, Patrick definitely not feeling the pocket right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you watch this
Mm-hmm.
game, he got hit. He went to throw the ball and got smacked from the side, fumbles the ball. I don't think he's feeling things the way he was that year. I think the hype might have got a little bit to him. I think he's got to kind of. I think this is one of those times where he has to kind of home in if he want to play that caliber of football again, where you couldn't be touched. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
they are, they're the real deal. But I don't think they're. I mean, you're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
They're kind of defeated. They're kind of not what they used to be. Their defense definitely ain't what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
But like where they're at. I think they're gonna make a run. Are they gonna win it? No, because I don't know. I don't think they. I think I'm with you with the Colts. The Colts are a team they're gonna have to reckon with, and they got a good defense over there with the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have Cincinnati playing very good football.
Right.
I honestly don't think it's a complete. I don't think they're where they want to be yet. I mean, they haven't really. They're not really playing. Haven't played any really good teams lately. So I want to see what they do as they get in there. I mean, do I think they're going to be a problem? That they are a problem. They're going to be a problem in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, they're also going to face some other teams that are playing that are good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
They're gonna be playing teams that are good. They're not gonna be playing teams with doo doo records
Right.
and have lost their thing. So I'm I want to see Patrick get back to what he tends to do. I'd like to see them play some good teams and see where they're really at.
Yeah. 100%. But I mean, they do like they got the Bengals coming up, and we see the
You're
Bengals.
gonna
They
find
real,
it.
man.
You're gonna
They
yeah,
real.
The Bengals are healthy now. That's the big thing. That's what I'm talking about. Bengals were hurt. They were banged up a little bit. I mean, this is a game that's gonna see where they're at. If they go through and they bust the Bengals up like they've been busting some of these other teams where these teams don't even have a shot
Mm-hmm.
to come back, and then maybe we talk. Hey, yo, then maybe they are real. Maybe they are who they think they are.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That's
mean,
what I want to see. I want to see them play a good team.
like I said, I just think right now, man, that these guys, the Chiefs, they just playing, they playing to try to say, we hear the talks, we see the tweets, we see what everybody's saying on ESPN, CBS, all these other places. We see what y'all saying that we're not a real team. Our defense is not as standard. We're not there. But I think they're playing to the point to where they're gonna run out of gas. And when I say run out of gas, they're gonna run out of gas because we know for sure you playing all crazy like that right now. You get into the you're gonna be tired when you get
I
there.
don't know.
And
Did you get to watch this game at all? Did you watch any of this?
I did. Let's see. I think I seen a few
I'm gonna tell
plays,
you what.
few plays.
This looked like they played a JV team, bro.
But it's
The
yeah, you're right.
The tackling was terrible.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they were juking these boys out their shoes left and right in this game, and it's just one of those things. Like I said, I want to see when they play these Bengals. We're gonna find out what they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's two good teams. You got two good offenses, especially Burrow just coming off the biggest game of his career with 500 and some yards passing, and you're gonna have two good defenses. You're gonna have two good offenses. You're gonna find out if they can handle if they're ready for it.
Right, right. So I mean, again, I don't know, but I'm with you on this with the Chiefs. I think they're good enough, but not good enough to win it. Because again, coming out of the AFC, I told y'all again, my heart, I can't even let it come off my lips, but I know where my heart is. I know where my heart is right now. It was in another place a couple weeks ago, but they done stole it. They done stole it. I gotta roll. I gotta keep it locked in to say, I'm gonna let it off when it's time, but not right now. I can't do it. But man, yeah, like so again, playing the Steelers, you really didn't play a good team. But next week, that's gonna show because again, you playing one of
Yeah.
those teams that's trying to make some noise, and once you start playing into those really good teams on that side, what can you do? What can you do? So that's gonna be the big thing. We had the Broncos and the Raiders play yesterday as well. The Raiders take the victory in this one, 17-13. We know the Broncos are being down. I mean, just the whole aura around the thing with losing Bridgewater for a couple weeks, and then you had Demarius Thomas that a whole
I missed that. I missed the Bridgewater thing. I know he got hurt, but I didn't. I didn't end up hearing what happened because,
yeah.
like I said, the holiday. Um, I didn't know what happened to him.
It was something. It was I think it was something with his foot or something. I'm not 100% sure what it was, but he went down. So Drew Lock had to take over in this game to start this game, and it's just David Carr and these guys. I don't know if they are still on the trail to try to make noise at 8-7, but I know
I
I
believe
don't
they're still
believe
in
in
the
them.
playoff picture.
I know I don't believe in them. I know that for sure. Like it was all hype at the beginning of the season, and to get hit with what they got hit. And I know people gonna be like, "Well, they had so much going on in their organization." No, Raider fans are just like Cowboy fans. I'm sorry, you win a couple games, you don't win it all. That's all it is. And again, there's some people that come through this, come through the chat, come through the streams, and be here. I ain't seen them in a month of Sundays. I don't even know. Listen, let's
They
just
on the bubble.
let's hope they're
Yeah, the
alive.
Raiders are. They on the
Let's
bubble.
hope they're alive. If they can check in, they check in. I want them to check in. Let me know if you okay. Because right now, that ain't it. That's not that ain't it. But again, like these playoff pictures, man. These playoff pictures are starting to ramp up. We got 6 total teams locked in right now to it. You got what? I think it's who all's locked in.
You get so who's locked in? I got you.
We got Dallas locked in. Uh,
So you got Kansas City, Dallas,
Green Bay,
Green Bay,
Tampa Bay.
Tampa, Los Angeles Rams, the Arizona Cardinals. The AFC is pretty like it's really like I mean they don't even have it broke apart. Like there's nobody in clinch. Like I mean clinched on that side really because I mean you have the Ravens at
Just
8-7.
Kansas City. That's
So
it.
they're only locked. That's the only lock because in the hunt you have at 2 you have the 10-5, which is kind of crazy because 10-5 Titans. You got the
Hmm.
Bengals at 3. At 9-6, you have the Bills at 9-6 at 4. You got the Colts at 9-6 at 5, and then you got the 9-6 Patriots at 6, and then you got the 8-7 Ravens at 7. On the bubble is kind of big for the AFC because you have Chargers sitting at 8-7, you have the Raiders at 8-7, you have the Dolphins. Yeah, I said it. The Dolphins at 7-7. And then you have the Steelers at 7-7, and then the
Right.
Browns at 7-8, the Broncos at 7-8. So that whole side is just like wide open still.
Right. Right.
It's gonna be the
100%.
next. It's gonna take the next 2 weeks to break that up or whatever we got left.
So that's why I said, like, Kansas City, yeah, they look good as far as, what they got. And then, the Dolphins are still in this right now. I mean, all they got to do, and it's crazy, is they 7-7, but they're still in this. So, with a win tonight, that pretty much could probably put them even closer if
Yeah,
they
they
beat
get
the
8-7.
Saints.
They jump up. That's going. I mean, that's gonna put them up. I don't know if they played the Chargers or Raiders or anything, but that's gonna put it. And then I believe they played the Ravens. I believe. I'm not positive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Ben can tell us what happened there, but they have. I mean, 8-7. They'll be in a. It'll be a 4-way tie.
Yeah. And that's
the
what I
number
say.
7
Like,
spot.
there's no clear cut over here at all, man. Like, who can take what? I mean,
And I mean, they play the Saints too.
yeah,
That's the big thing. They play the Saints, and that's huge. That's huge for Washington if the Saints lose.
hmm
I mean, that'll knock them 7-8. But I mean, Washington's hurting, so Washington got to win this week.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So, like, this playoff picture, man. If you one of the teams that your team is in the hunt on the bubble or whatever, hey, just just know that with this NFL stuff and what's going on right now, how the season's been going, hey, you could be one of those teams. You could be the team that could be again considered the underdog team that could fly to the top. I'm here for it. I'm here
Well,
for it.
they
I'm
did
here to
beat the
take.
Ravens, so if they win tonight, I believe this puts them in the number 7 spot.
If the Dolphins
The
win tonight,
Dolphins, yeah, because
Yeah.
they beat the Ravens, and then the Ravens hold that 7th spot right now. So I think
Wow.
this actually puts them up in there. I'm going
Wow.
through their schedule right now here.
yeah, it does. It does.
That's what I'm trying to think.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Now that's insane.
Whoa.
Can Tua do it tonight?
So my question here, this is going to spark that question. This is that one we talked about. Do the Dolphins trade Tua if he gets them to the playoffs?
At this point,
I mean, they still got to play Tennessee and New England to finish the season. So
yeah, but at this point, you gotta think about this. You gotta think about this really hard. If he gets you to the playoffs, I don't think you trade him. I think you start to, let him build a little bit of confidence to say, listen, we're gonna bring some people in here with you. We're gonna give you that opportunity.
I mean, they have that. They have it. I mean, I think that's their. I think you're on that right direction. What you're getting ready to say here
Yeah.
is they got to put people around them.
Yeah, you got to put people around him. Give him that confidence, man. Because I think Tua's thing is it's not he just not doing it, man. The Dolphins D win B. Wait a minute, win B the Stars tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the thing is, they just gotta. He's gotta have that confidence because I don't think he's had confidence coming into the league. Because at the end of the day,
I mean,
this dude
you have
was hurt.
confidence when your coaches don't like you.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Or
saying.
your owners don't have the faith in you.
He was hurt, and he's like, they ain't got no faith in this man, and they're like, yeah, listen, bro, listen, you got to get right. But if he wins tonight, he'll be he. You definitely keep him and build around him. Give him the pieces he need on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball, 100%. That way, it kind of takes off some of that pressure.
If you look at stat wise, if you go for stat wise, he's not playing bad. I mean, he has 14 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He has a 94.3 rating, and he has almost 2,200 yards passing.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
they're winning right now too. They're on a big streak. I didn't realize they're on the streak that they're on. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game win streak.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
Mean, he's been pretty good. I mean, against the Ravens, beat them. He had 104 rating. He had 108 rating against the Jets. 108 rating against the Panthers. 104 against the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
His lowest rating was this week against the Jets, and that's a 75.
So
I mean, he's throwing the ball. I mean, you got 150. You're getting 150 out of him against the Ravens. You had 273, 2 touchdowns against the Jets. 230 against the Panthers for a touchdown. 244 for 2 touchdowns against the Giants. He had 2 touchdowns this week against the Jets. I mean, he's not playing bad.
Yeah, it's crazy. Not at all. He ain't playing bad at all. But that brings us to this, man. We got to do it. We got to do it, bro. Who you rolling with tonight? Who you rolling with?
Miami. I need that win.
He's taking.
I got it, bro.
Miami,
That's like if they win, I think that's it for Washington. I think they're out of the playoffs if they win. If the Saints win.
Well, I hate to say it. I hate to say this, but I'm going with the Saints. Taysom, listen, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go ahead and put out Taysom getting ready to have a game tonight. Watch.
No, he's not.
Watch.
Stop with this Taysom Hill, bro.
Taysom about to have a game tonight.
Train, bro.
Wildcat or bust tonight, baby. Watch. Wildcat or bust tonight.
Why are you on his train, bro? Like, why? Like, stop. This the reason why this man got paid $90 million because of this guys like this.
Listen, man. Here. They playing in New Orleans, man. It's going to be the Taysom Hill show tonight, man.
Look, he ain't even starting. They got
he is starting. Taysom is starting tonight.
Is he?
Yeah, he's starting, bro.
I thought they said the other dude was starting.
No, he's starting, bro. Wait a minute, hold up. No, they tested positive. Oh, that is right.
Yeah, see,
yo, so I'm still all right. So I'm still going. I'm still going with it. I'm still going. I'm still going with the Saints. You know why? Because they still have Alvin Kamara. You gotta look at that. I'm starting booking fantasy.
Somebody come take my spot.
Listen, I'm telling you, watch. Listen, man, listen to me. When they can't throw the ball, they run it. They got him back. Didn't they got him back last week and they won, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta look at that, man. You gotta put some respect on them boys, man. They beat the.
I ain't putting no respect on no boy.
Listen, man. They beat the Bucks 9-0. They ain't even let the Bucks score, man. Come on, man. You gotta give them something.
I'll give Kamara credit.
He's the team, man. Watch.
Exactly.
Okay, so we got.
I agree with you about Kamara, but nah.
And besides, I need Kamara to get yards tonight too. He's on my fantasy squad.
See, that's the only reason why you pick him. That's the only reason why you pick him.
I need him, bro.
Fantasy points.
I need him, bro. I'm sorry. I need him. I gotta have faith right now tonight, man. I gotta have faith in him tonight, man. I'm taking him. I'm taking the Saints. Yes, Kamara will have a huge game. He gonna get me about good 30-something points. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all in advance.
You saying he's about to go off?
He going off tonight.
And 3 touchdowns.
He all they got. Listen, he all they got. Got to do it. Look, and Mark Ingram still in there too. I think he gonna lead the way. Watch, y'all watch it, chat. Remember, we
watch him lose to the Dolphins.
We do this again on Wednesday, so when we come back on Wednesday, I'm gonna be sitting here just like this. Let's go, man. Y'all already know, man.
I'm gonna be over here yelling.
I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy. Listen, we gotta stay. I gotta make sure they win tonight. But that's just how I go about this pick tonight again. Kamara's my man, so I gotta rock with him.
Yeah, and Mama done dropped him on the head, bro.
But man, listen.
See, that's why she gave you that good Christmas present this year. She's trying to repay you for dropping you on your head too many times.
You know what, Mama? I'll take it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Shout out to Mama. Let's go, baby. But listen, man, although with the NFL and all the craziness that's been going around with the COVID protocols, we've been seeing that and all the trouble that's been going on, man, we know for sure that it is surrounded in the sports world right now. And it's crazy. It's crazy because me as a sports fan, I'm starting to get a little worried. Not even gonna lie. I'm starting to get a little worried. Being that we've had such a great year, had sports back, we have fans in the stands, all this other stuff and everything else, man. It's just getting a little troublesome. Now with the COVID, going through the holidays. We coming off Thanksgiving break. We moved into Christmas, and now we got Christmas. We got Christmas breaks and stuff going on. So it's starting to get a little troublesome to me. And how will we make it? The college football scene right now is a little shaky, and I don't know. Do you think they're in trouble? Because I've already seen a number of games being canceled, and we know with the playoffs and what they already stated, and I may have this wrong. I don't think I remember it quite frankly, but if one of the teams is not able to perform due to COVID, they must forfeit the game, and they're not going to find or move the game back. So that right there alone is kind of crazy because these kids work so hard to get to where they are, and to make this run. I think that there should be something in the play. Yeah, we can't control it as college students, we know that, but you got games that are bowl games. I just read this morning as well. One of the bowl games, I can't think of which one it was. They got theirs were canceled, but they're looking for another team to fill in the spot to play. So when it comes to the playoffs, why come we can't at least give them a shot to move it back to play it? What you think about that?
So me, like I agree 100% with you on this. Where these kids work hard for this. They only get to experience college once in their lifetime, pretty much. Like when they play football, because you
Right.
have there's certain things that you can be a certain age, and you only get certain many years of eligibility.
Right.
And I believe once you touch the NFL, you make it to the NFL, you get paid. You can't go back and play college football.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I don't know if that rule still stands.
It's once you sign an agent, right? I think is it.
I'm not sure. I know if you make money in the NFL, you can't. That's the last I knew is that you couldn't go back and play. So my thing is, I would think the sponsorships would be all over this. Like these people that sponsor these things, like these big bowl games.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got the Orange Bowl, you got the Rose Bowl. All these people that are sponsoring these games would be all over this. Like, hey, like, because they lose money if people ain't in the seats. You would think,
right?
And if the game's not ever played,
right?
I would think they would. I mean, me, I'm jocking. Like, I'm like, no, like, why would you not play this game?
And you got to look at it too.
So you're telling me if two teams out of this can't play, you get your two championships, you get your two national, you get your guys that go into the national championship. What happens when you get to the national championship? If a team got COVID, you're not going to play the national championship.
Yeah,
you're just going to forfeit and give the other team and win. Ah, man, you can't do it like that.
Yeah,
you can't do it like that. That's a game that these kids bust their butts to get to even have a shot at playing it.
100%.
Like, 100%. Like, oh, well, because you got COVID, you guys can't win the game. Here's your guys' ring. We're gonna hand you a ring. Like, what?
Like,
no.
To me, that's wild again, because like I said, they work so hard to get there. And not only just that it's being that wild, we know how the selection committee is with even selecting the teams with the rankings and stuff like that. Right. So the shots and the opportunities are less than none. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. But I mean, we did see. I did see where Michigan and Harbaugh said that their team were all going together to I think they're doing a booster together or whatever it is. So it says he's trying to ensure that his guys are safe and good to go. But we know, we all do know that, with reports, it don't matter. You can get it, but you still can test positive. It does not prevent you from getting the disease. It does not prevent you from getting the virus whatsoever. But if it's me and I'm the coach of some of these teams and these players, I have to lock in to the point to where I'm saying, okay, guys, listen, what we're going to do, we're going to pull you from your dorm room. We're going to exclude you from everybody else. I know it's going to be hard, but I'm going to need you guys to be right here, monitored day in and day out. We'll get you food and stuff coming in or whatever. You just got to lock down for a little while until we get through this. And that's the only way. Because again, like I said, it's just, I don't think it's right to have, like I said, have a team to work that hard and then you just take it away from them.
Now, do you see this is where my mind's going right now with this? It's like, so say what happened? So you're gonna tell me Alabama gets COVID, that you're going, they got a forfeit?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. If they get to that point and it's not enough player, they say they have to forfeit the game and the next team automatically wins.
Not a shot to the NCAA lets that go.
I mean, that was the rule. It's already been placed. Like I said, it's crazy to me because I'm reading games that are just regular bowl games, and they're finding teams to fill in. if you're finding teams to fill in other bowl games, you at least give the college playoffs a shot. You give them a shot to go and win that title. Like you
I
gotta
just think you move the game. Like even all these rest of these bowl games, there's still something that these kids are never going to experience again if they make that. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Since he wins the national championship due to COVID, like
and that's nobody wants to win that way. Like that to me, like I don't even want the ring.
right, I respect it better if they fight to win it. Just
Right.
being handed to them like this, nah, man.
I don't even want the ring. That's how I would be. I literally would not want the ring. I'm like, here, y'all can have that back. I'm not even ordering it.
Yeah, it's
Like,
crazy.
I don't even want that thing.
That's the crazy thing. Hold on a second. I gotta lock my door here. My kids running up. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. You know that I'm just tripping on right now because again, like I said, it's just It's nuts, man. It's just wild. Like I said, when I first heard of it, I was like, why is this even a thing? Like you can't take a game and move it back. What? Because you only got to be there. What is it? It's still 14.
Caliber of the game.
It's still 10 to 14 days quarantine, right? So you can move the game. I feel like you can move the game. Like it
I
wouldn't.
think you can move the game. Period. Like I mean, there shouldn't even be a question.
Yeah.
There should not be a question with these games. These bowl games. Period. I think you can move these games back and let it go, and reschedule these games. Like there's no reason that we should be going. If these teams have earned their way to these bowl games, I think every one of these games should be played by those teams, and they should be rescheduled.
Right.
I mean, you see the NBA's done it. The NBA's rescheduled games. They canceled
100%.
the Bulls games, rescheduled the games. You've seen the NFL have to reschedule games, and the NFL is a big like the NFL, NBA. They're big levels. You know what I mean? Like they are making moves that make sure the games get played. I think it's dumb.
Yeah, it's definitely dumb, man. Like I said, the NCAA is starting to become a joke in a way. Like when it comes to football, especially. Like, come on, man, y'all got such a laid out plan that you know what I mean. Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Like you have such a laid out plan when it comes to the basketball side of things, but when it comes to the football side of things, it's almost like as if you don't even care. And it shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? So again, and don't get me wrong, college football is not the only ones that's seeing the
I take my ring
problem.
too. I take my ring too.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. College football is not the only thing that's seeing problems with COVID. We're seeing this again. We're seeing it around all sports, man. We had NFL players that had protocol issues. We got the college football scene. But this particular topic right here, man, this one struck me and it hit me. And I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. Time out. NBA and shortened quarantine. Now, this right here, dude, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, hold up, time out. What are we talking here? Mr. Adam Silver, of everybody that said, well, we're going to take out the players, we're going to protect them, we're going to put them in a bubble, they're going to have to be here, be away from family, we want to protect everybody, so on and so forth. Now you're saying that y'all are trying to pass something to have a shortened quarantine? Down to like, well, I think it's like 6 days. Like what?
Not a shot.
Like, come on, man. Like, how safe is that? Don't get me wrong. Again, everybody's choice. It's your choice to do it however you please. But if we're talking about protecting these players, we're talking about protecting players, family, workers, and all of that stuff. We gotta really think about what we doing here. Like, why are we shorting quarantine periods?
Hold up. Like, I mean, this even brings in Kyrie now. Like, if you're gonna shorten it, why can't Kyrie just play?
Right. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I mean, at this point, you can't sit here and say this man can't play, and you sitting here passing things to say, right, oh, we're gonna shorten quarantine. Like, that don't make no sense.
Money more important than people's lives.
Like, bruh, like, come on, man. Where are we going with this? And I know it's about the money because we're gonna get on this next topic. We're gonna get on right after this. I'm gonna show you the reason why it's money. Because I feel like at this point they starting to be like, man, run these boys in the ground. But
Right.
you you were the first out of everything. The NBA was the first out of everything to put in the master plan to say, listen, man, shut it down, shut everything down. But you come across this shortened quarantines of 6 days. So a player tests positive, 6 days and they back on the court. Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it, man. I need y'all to be a little bit better NBA. Like, cause I mean, we got so many people right now in the like players in the quarantine. Look at the Bulls, for instance. They're having to cancel games. How is that gonna help you guys? Me, you're a Bulls fan. How is that gonna help y'all?
It doesn't. It's gonna put people back on the court, but I mean, then if you're not completely say you got COVID and you're not completely fully over it. I mean, we know it don't take no 6 days. It takes a good rip. Like
It's 14 days at max. 14 days at max.
You're basically putting people back in. You're gonna put your season. I think you put your season back in jeopardy. I mean, you're gonna put the NBA in jeopardy. I mean, you get these guys going back and they still got it, and then next thing you know, the rest of your team. I mean, the Bulls they couldn't even play. They had so many people on it,
Right.
and that in itself is kind of troublesome that you can't play games, and now you want to shorten it up and not let these guys come back like fully healthy and then testing negative.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? Like
that's and like I said, it seems like going.
Bubble time.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said when you guys went down from the first off the top. Like, you know what I'm saying? That whole thing with the Bulls not cancel what was 2 games. I said it then, and I was like, yo, like, hold on. They are literally getting ready to go backwards. And I know they don't want to do that, but again, the shortened quarantine doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. I mean, the Bulls were literally going to the G League and bringing players up to play.
Bro,
they couldn't field it because their whole starting line down to like I think their 8th man.
Bro, we seen Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson come from the Big 3 and play for the Celtics, right. Bro. Like, this is how bad it is. But you want to shorten quarantine. Explain it. I don't understand it. Like, what are we doing? You gonna give out more money if you doing it this way? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, honestly, I think they might need to. They got a lot of season left. I think maybe a month to go take that thing down there to the bubble for a month or two, something like that, and let it clear itself up, and get away from everything. Yeah, it's gonna stink, but maybe get it cleared up, and then once you get it under control again, go back to doing what you're doing.
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, a lot of people still watched it. I did, because it was sports. You know what I'm saying? I watched it.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a little bit of it. Like, I mean, fans make it more interesting. We all know that. Like, the fans make it more interesting. But I mean, you got to think of people's lives, man. Like, you got these guys going home to their kids. They're going home to their wives, nieces, nephews, grandmas, uncles. I mean, and if you're not healthy, you're putting 15. What is it? What's the NBA roster? 15 people on the side.
Yeah.
On the sideline at a time. So I mean, you're putting that's 15 families that you're putting at stake.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's real crazy, man. So like I said,
because you think about the coaches, the people right there cleaning up the floors, the cheerleaders, your fans that are in the rows right behind you. I mean, it's a lot of people that can spread, and then they sit here and wonder, well, why is it ramping up? Because you're doing dumbness.
Right.
It's common sense.
Definitely, 100%.
I know it lacks in America nowadays, but it's common sense.
So, but like I said, that leads us to even talking about this next topic, because again, we all know, man, when you start thinking about quarantine, having to get away from games, losing TV ratings, losing all this money, losing all this and that, losing this. It hurts them. It hurts them. It hurts the league. It hurts all of this stuff. But this one right here lets me know that it's about money. And they say it's not about money, but it's definitely about money. Wait a minute, no, that's not it. That's not it. We got the wrong topic up. So we got some stuff.
See what happens?
Here, man.
So you get a week off. Yeah, get a week off, and he gets out. He's out of here.
It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened. But I don't know what happened. Y'all gotta help me. The rant probably took me out, man. I think the rant took me out. I actually didn't make it, but this right here, man, like when they talking about they did talk about how it was shorten the quarantine, right? So they talking about the shortened quarantine, but they also moved into saying that they want to have a mid-season tournament.
Mid-season tournament?
What? Mid-season tournament. Yeah.
I did hear something about this.
A mid-season tournament. Okay.
I mean, ain't that what the freaking All-Star game is?
Okay. Now, y'all got to come get me here, man, because I'm lost. Like, why are we adding a mid-season tournament in the NBA?
I mean, the games, it's already 80-some games. Like, that's a lot of games. They don't need anything else.
Why? I'm just trying to figure out why and where is this coming from?
I mean, maybe a summertime tournament would be cool. But, I mean, I don't think you could, like, this is dumb. You already have the All-Star game. Like, what you want? You want these dudes wore out? Like, I mean, completely, like, shot, careers ended early? Like,
yeah. They talking about doing a mid-season tournament. Granted, I think it's like the teams that win, they were saying they get $1 million a player or something like this, something to that effect. But I'm sitting here like, you play an 82 game season.
Maybe send your G League in.
But I get, okay, so here's the deal. I get having a tournament as a play-in tournament for the playoffs. I get that.
Okay.
That worked out well. Everybody liked it. They had a lot of good feedback from it. But we talking about mid-season.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That don't sound right. Of an 82 game. That's like you telling baseball 162 games they got to play. Midway point, we're going to have a tournament. It's going to be played at such and such. It's going to be 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9 teams or how many ever, and we're going to play a tournament. You just added, what, a good 10 games max to their schedule? You running them in the ground.
Right. And I mean, I think you got to look at it this way too. I mean, you're probably talking injuries. You got injuries that can mess up a whole team. Say one of these guys are playing in this tournament and they go up, land wrong, break an ankle, knee pops.
Right.
And then these guys are struggling for the rest of the season. That what matters. Right.
Like, I'm not understanding, man. I
don't like the idea.
I don't get it. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I just don't understand. Like, why are we adding games? Why are we lessening COVID protocol? Why are we doing like this stuff with sports and how everything is going? I get it. We're still in the pandemic. There's money that's gonna be lost and so on and so forth. But it's all about making it healthy and safe for everybody. Again, we already letting fans in, to the stands and stuff. And granted, I haven't heard any major stories come out of any of that stuff as well, which is, really, really interesting. Really interesting. So, but it's just crazy. It's crazy because again, I'm sitting here like now, and I'm seeing right out of my head right now, like it's moved on to the college basketball scene. Now we got Duke, who's having to, postpone 2 of their games due to COVID issues.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So at some point, huh?
I said it's bad. It's bad. Like it just doesn't. It's.
We got new variances. We got all kind of new things that are happening, man. Like we really have to play this coast. Panthers sending home players testing positive. This is things that's just coming in right now. So y'all probably seeing this as I'm seeing this too. These things are coming in. So like we're in trouble. We're in trouble, man. We're in trouble. My thing is 2022. Come on, man. Need to be a little bit better when it comes to the sports game, bro. I can't be out here. I mean, granted, we're gonna have something to watch. Baseball, we ain't seen nothing happen with them because they locked out.
I'm hoping we don't see what we seen back the last time this happened and they go on strike.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
This happened, we had a strike.
But I can tell you this. With all of this is going on, the big, huge shout out, kudos to the NHL. Listen, they the ones took the stand and said, listen, we shutting this down. We're going to go home for a little bit. And you know one other thing we ain't going to do? We ain't going to go over here and play these Olympics either. We ain't playing no games. No way, no how. I don't care.
I mean, and that's the good thing about that, because I mean, a lot of the guys, a lot of these guys that you see, right? A lot of these guys you see are also in hockey. They're from different countries.
Yes,
you know what I mean, like Czech Republic and Canada. They come from all over those places.
But they're family men. They're family men. They got listen,
that's
man.
What I'm saying. You take that back across that. I mean, then you take it across the seas with you, and if you get sick. So I think that's a very good call by the NHL.
Yeah, 100%.
It kind of calms down.
100%. It's crazy, man. See, I'm looking at this right now. You know where they're talking about Georgia football. Again, back to the college football scene. Georgia football, they taking precautions. So we got knowing what's at stake with the college football playoffs at this point. These teams are taking these extra precautions to try and not to do these not to have to cancel these games. And they, and I don't think they should have to do that, man, because it's enough. But at the end of the day, hey, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? They want to make that money. They want to get that money some type of way. But it's just, again, this is just why we're in trouble, guys. I hope that we don't, see things just come to a screeching halt, and that, everybody is, still
horrible.
Yeah, like still doing their thing and being able to to enjoy the sports that we've been able to enjoy this year, like again with fans in the stands and the pageantry and all of that stuff. So again, I don't want it to stop because I'm in a good spot right now, especially when it comes to, the college basketball scene.
Right.
I love college basketball. Love March Madness. Which speaking of,
I'm ready.
Yeah. Speaking of with college basketball, guess what? We still got a new number one. And that number one is Baylor. 11-0.
We called this.
11-0.
Baylor was coming.
11-0, man. Purdue slides to number 3. 11-1. Duke 11-1. I mean, Gonzaga 10-2. But here's the fun part. It's almost January. It's conference time. Put up or shut up. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm hoping to see my boys make a run here. That's what I'm hoping to see. Hoping
you could climb. You could listen, man. When you got Kentucky down at 18 right now, bro. Yeah. Villanova, who was up near the top, down at 22. Yeah, bro. Hold on, my Tar Heels coming. We coming. Just hold on.
He said they coming.
Just hold on. We're gonna be there. I kept telling y'all, we're gonna be there, man. We're gonna be there. Don't count us out. We lose early. So we don't have to lose late. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right, though.
I like that mentality. I like that.
Yeah, we definitely
early, so we win on the way on to the tournament.
100%.
Guys, we're gonna be doing some stuff in the tournament. Believe that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We're gonna have deep dive brackets.
Ooh, get ready.
Deep dive brackets. That's happening. 100%. Like if y'all want to be part of it, we both got a Discord. Y'all can get in here and we can have brackets.
Yeah,
we can run it. We can run a bracket for sure.
We gotta definitely do that. We definitely gotta do that.
Definitely running a bracket. There ain't no. This is definitely gonna be a deep dive bracket.
But guys, listen, man, that concludes the show for today. We appreciate each and every one of y'all, man, for locking in